everyone, my name is Helen. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be testing out the most expensive shampoo that I've ever tested here, and that is Kerastase Chronologiste. Full disclosure, I did test this shampoo about 10 years ago now, and then I loved it. I've tried it one time and I already have some thoughts, people, so if you want to hear them, all you gotta do is stay tuned. Hey everyone, as you may or may not know, welcome if you're new here. I do a lot of shampoo reviews on this channel. I, have a very beloved Kerastase shampoo, which I talk about a lot, which is this one, Kerastase Benzatin 1. And this is an expensive shampoo, don't get me wrong, but in my mind, I always knew there might have been a better shampoo out there. For me, it's just, I was just not willing to pay the extra money for it because I remember testing this one out, which was given to me for free a long time ago, and I remember loving it. And I remember it smelled so good, smelled better than this one anyway, and it worked so well, etc. and so forth. So I thought, let's just, you know what? I don't have any extra money to spend on shampoo, but let's do it anyway. Let's order this. And so I did. And I already have some thoughts. We're gonna do a full 2-week test though and make sure that we give it a fair try. But are these bougie shampoos worth it? That's a question that a lot of us have, and I would say if you find the right one that works really well with your hair, for me it's this one, then yeah, it's worth it. You could struggle and spend so much extra money looking for one that's as good but maybe cheaper, and you may not get there. So in my humble opinion, it's better to spend the money on this, and for me this lasts a long time. This bottle will last me for the better part of a year, definitely over 6 months. I don't need a lot of it. It's quite concentrated. It just works well. Love it. Chef's kiss. I talk about this one a lot, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. This one is more expensive than the one this one was already ridiculously expensive. I spent 51 Canadian dollars. And if that sounds ridiculous, that's because it is ridiculous. That's a lot of money to spend on shampoo. But you know what? I thought I'm gonna treat myself. I'll have it for probably a year, seeing as I've got the other one on the go and I test other products as well. I'm gonna invest a little bit of money in my very sad hair because, listen, if you've seen some of my other videos, I've tested Monday shampoo, I tested L'Oreal's Wonder Water, and they have done a major number on my hair, really drying it out. So I'm just pulling out the big guns and spending the bucks, okay, to see if I can get my hair in a better state. So here we are. So I'm one wash in with this Chronologiste, and I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it. Now, let's just have a quick look at it. It is in this beautiful black, look at this bottle. This bottle reminds me of like Scarface level, Michelle Pfeiffer, glamorous Miami realness, okay? It is black with a gold cap. Like, contrast this with the other Kerastase bottles. I mean, I promised I wouldn't show this anymore, but here we are. This is an ugly orange color, but this one is like, it's so pretty. But aside from that, is it any good? Okay, it says it has, and so it says it's a youth revitalizing shampoo. So that doesn't mean it's for youth. It just means it will make your hair look younger. It's got hyaluronic acid in it. That's featured very clearly on the front of it. It's supposed to kind of turn back the hands of time for your hair. And did that do that for me? It didn't. I don't like this shampoo. I'm really surprised. I remember loving it. I remember thinking when I need to again, I will invest in this shampoo because it's just that good. And I've used it and it did not agree with my hair, okay? Look at me right now. Look, I have a fuzzy halo all around my hair. My hair is frizzy. When I used it just this one time, it made my hair feel a little bit on the dry side. And so I put on a bit of extra conditioner and that didn't help. When I came out of the shower, I let it dry out and it doesn't feel that soft. It feels more dehydrated. That really wasn't what I was expecting. I was really hoping to get a hydrating effect. I can tell you right off the hop, the scent is amazing. I smell like a fancy lady. I smell like I should be carrying an Hermes Birkin bag or like a Chanel bag or something, and I don't have either of those kind of bags, by the way, but it just smells so good. I even clipped my hair back because my hair was just too frizzy, so I know I'm serving like Renaissance fair realness right now, but I will take it out just to let you have a look. My hair is just air dried. I haven't done anything extra to it. I didn't put any extra product because I like to show you guys what it looks like after I just wash it. And this is not a good look, people. This is not a good look, okay? Maybe though, my hair just needs a bit of time to adjust to it. I suspect that may not be the case. Again, it's a very concentrated formulation, so I will give it that. It's nice, you don't need a lot of it. A little goes a long way. It's just not working with my hair chemistry and the state of my hair. I'll come back and I'll give you full marks on it and let you know give you a grade on it, because this is an expensive shit. Like, that's a lot of money. 51 Canadian dollars is probably around the 40-ish dollar mark in the US. That's a lot of money to spend on shampoo. Totally willing to spend it if it's a good shampoo, but if it's drying my hair out like this, I don't know. This is on the next level, people. This is like frizzy. I know maybe it looks passable to you right now, but in person it looks terrible. My hair is covered in frizz. So not happy right now. So we shall see. I'm gonna give it 2 weeks. So all you gotta do is stay tuned, and we'll do a before and sorry, not a before and after, rather a full 2 week review on it. And I'm gonna show you I'm gonna grade it on lather, grade it on who it's good for, volumizing, and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see. We'll see if I like this anymore. So 2 weeks later, and it's nice out, so I decided to film the rest of this bad news out here. People, things went, if you can believe this, from bad to worse. Let me tell you what happened. I was just innocently filming an update about my 3-year experience with Rogaine, which should be out by now, so go ahead and check that out if you want to see my gains from 3 years ago, basically, till now. When I filmed a close-up of my hair, and I did not know this, but I did once I saw the footage, once I played that back, flakes, dandruff, whatever you want to call it, really dry scalp, left me with a lot of little white bits in my hair. Horrified, okay? This has not happened to me for so long. I have not had flaky, dry hair in ages. I can't even remember the last time. Suffice this to say, listen, if you're using a shampoo which really agrees with you, and there's no reason to switch it, there isn't. If you have one that doesn't give you flakes, leaves your hair nice, don't go hunting around for a better shampoo. Just like be happy enough, okay, that you found a really good one. And I have, but you guys know that I test different things here for you, so my hair has paid the price. Let's get through these marks, and I'm gonna give the shampoo a mark. The crazy thing here is that I used to love this. If you had asked me, a few weeks ago what my favorite all-time ever best shampoo was, this probably would have been like, this was the best one I ever tested, I just don't have the money for it. Well, I had the money for it now, and it's just not all that. It really just, for me, right now, isn't great. I'm sure it's good for someone, just not me. So let's talk about thickening. Thickening with the shampoo, actually, I'd say is pretty good. You can see my hair here. It is kind of drying, right? So with that drying, in my case anyway, because I have wavy hair, it makes my hair look more thick. Volumizing and thickening tend to go together for me a bit. And yes, it did give me some volume. Moisture, none. Zero moisture to be had. I think this would be less of an issue if I weren't dealing with such dry hair off the hop. But, my hair's dry and damaged. So this was not, I thought it would help, did not. Fragrance. A+ for fragrance. This is the nicest smelling shampoo probably I've ever smelled. Some people actually feel that it's too strongly scented, so if you're scent sensitive, keep that in mind. But it has this beautiful sort of woodsy, elegant, fancy smell. Love the smell. Softness? No, it didn't leave my hair very soft. It didn't leave it hard either, which is something that happens to me often with protein shampoos. But for me, it didn't leave a lot of softness, just kind of middle, not great, not bad on the softness vibe. Cleansing power, yes, it had this in spades. Let me tell you, one of the things I really tried to do actually was just cut down the amount that I'm using. I really cut it down to just like the smallest amount I could get away with, and it was still doing a really good job powering through whatever was in my hair. I did try and use some products afterward, and it just rinsed those all and shampooed those out really, really well. It was almost too strong, I think, in this case. I actually found it to be too much cleansing. So if you are in an opposite situation where you need a lot of cleansing power, you might really love this. Lather. The lather on this was very so-so. I actually never at any point built up a big lather. That's why I'm actually also conversely surprised that it did such a good job cleaning. It felt sort of like I used so little at some points that it felt like I wasn't cleansing at all, but clearly I was, to the point where it actually really just dried out my scalp. So I didn't get a lot of lather, is what I'm trying to say, and yet it still worked really well. And it feels like a lathering shampoo. It doesn't have that sort of strange sort of texture sometimes that you get with shampoos that have a low lather. It didn't have that. It had a normal texture afterward. Just didn't work well for me. Who is this best for? Okay, and then I'm gonna give it a mark. I think this is best for someone with normal to oily hair, maybe even older normal to oily hair. This worked brilliantly for me when I had really thick, normal-ish hair. In that case, back then, oh my God, it looks so good. And I'm pretty sure they haven't reformulated since then. It seems to be the same thing, but I've changed. So that's the really interesting thing here, right? The shampoo that worked for me before menopause, before this, before that, is just not working for me anymore at all. So that's an interesting lesson. So I think this is a nice shampoo. It is just not moisturizing. It's not great for me. If you have dry hair, you're probably gonna find this, like I do, to be like a D. especially considering the price is $51. Honestly, it is as drying as a drugstore shampoo. No thanks, I'll just spend my $4 on, I don't know, the Pantene that I tested before to get basically the same result. No, actually my hair's frizzier than when I use the Pantene. So yeah, like borderline failing mark if you have hair like mine. I think if you have normal hair and thick hair, I will give this the benefit of the doubt and say you're probably gonna find this to be maybe a B+. Some people say this is their holy grail, and so for them it's an A. But for me, with the hair that I have right now, you know, just, and the price, I have to weigh all these things together. I'm not gonna give this a good mark. I will not be repurchasing or anything like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to using the one that I love and hope that it helps to clear up my scalp situation, because there's nothing grosser, especially when you have dark hair, to see little flakes. They're just so visible in your hair. So I'm gonna try and treat that issue now. So thank you, but no thank you, Kerastase Chronologiste. All right, everybody, I'm gonna wrap it up there and enjoy this nice day. This is Canada. We don't get that many nice days, but this is definitely one of them. We do get a summer here, in case anybody's wondering whether we get real summer weather. We do. It's early in the morning right now, so it's not hot yet, but it's gonna get hot. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my day, and I just wanna say thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.